Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something that can feel a little controversial, frequency healing versus traditional medicine. Which one works better? Now, before anyone panics in the comments, this video is definitely not about attacking doctors. It's not about replacing medicine, and it's definitely not about making any wild claims. It's simply an open conversation about wellness, healing, philosophies, and the future of how we can support the human body. Because honestly, I think many people today are somewhere in the middle. They appreciate modern medicine, but they also feel there's more to healing than simply masking symptoms. And that's where this conversation gets really interesting. First of all, I want to say this clearly. Traditional medicine has saved lives. Emergency medicine is absolutely incredible. Surgery can be life-changing, of course, and doctors and healthcare workers do an absolutely incredible work. If someone has an accident, an infection, or a serious emergency, modern medicine is absolutely extraordinary. But many people are also feeling frustrated because often they feel like they're surviving, but not truly thriving. And that's why more people are exploring things like nervous system regulation, nutrition, movement, trauma awareness, breath work, and frequency wellness technologies. Not necessarily instead of medicine, but alongside a more holistic lifestyle approach. So, what do people even mean when they say frequency healing? Well, everything in nature has frequency. Sound has frequency. Light has frequency. The earth has measurable frequencies. Even the human heart and the brain produce measurable electrical activity. And because the body is electrical by nature, many researchers and wellness practitioners have become interested in how energy, vibration, and electromagnetic fields may influence well-being. Now, frequency wellness can include things like PEMF, sound healing, meditation, music, grounding, tuning forks, breath work, vibrational therapies, and binaural beats. And the interesting thing is that many people report feeling calmer, more relaxed, more centered, and more connected after these kind of practices. Again, these are wellness experiences, not medical claims. I think one reason frequency wellness is becoming more popular is because modern life is incredibly overstimulating. Many people are really, really tired and stressed. Their nervous systems are overloaded, and many people feel so disconnected from nature, their bodies, and even themselves. And I think deep down, many people are craving reconnection, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually too, because healing is multidimensional. It's not only physical. Sometimes stress affects the body. Sometimes emotions affect sleep. Sometimes trauma affects the nervous system. Sometimes burnout affects everything. And I think people are beginning to realize that wellness is deeply interconnected. Now, this is a big question. Does frequency healing actually work? And honestly, that depends on what you mean by work. If someone is expecting magic, they may be disappointed. But if we're talking about supporting relaxation, recovery, nervous system regulation, stress reduction, mindfulness, and overall well-being, Many people definitely, absolutely feel benefit from these practices. There is growing scientific interest in areas like nervous system regulation, the vagus nerve stimulation, meditation, sound frequencies, PEMF research, and stress psychology. Now, I always stay very careful and compliant here. Frequency wellness devices are not intended to, as we know, diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease. And I think it's important to understand, but wellness support, relaxation, recovery support, and creating a calmer internal environment, that's where many people feel these tools may play such a big supportive role. Personally, I don't think it should always be traditional medicine or holistic medicine. I actually think that future may actually be about integration. What if someone's used medical support when needed, but also movement, mindfulness, proper sleep, nervous system regulation, grounding, eating healthily, breathwork, stress management, all those things, and supportive wellness technologies together? Because, the body is complex, and true wellness usually involves lifestyle too. For me personally, what I've noticed most in the wellness space is people don't just want symptom management anymore. They want to feel alive again. They want energy, they want peace, they want connection, they want joy, meaning, and sometimes the most powerful healing happens when people find that they slow down, when they feel safe, and when their nervous system shifts out of survival mode. I've seen people emotionally release simply from relaxing deeply, not because something magical happened, but because their body finally felt safe enough to let go. And I think that's something we often underestimate. Now, I also think skepticism is important. Not every wellness trend is amazing. Not every claim online is true. People should absolutely do their research, ask questions, think critically, and make really informed decisions. And I never encourage blind belief. Stay curious, stay grounded, stay open-minded. You don't have to believe everything, but you also don't have to instantly dismiss something simply because it's unfamiliar. So, frequency healing versus traditional medicine, which is better? Honestly, I think they both have value. Modern medicine can be life-saving. Holistic wellness practices can be so deeply supportive. And perhaps the real future of wellness is learning how to combine wisdom, the science, lifestyle support, movement, energy awareness, and personal responsibility together. Not from fear, but from empowerment. So, beautiful souls, I genuinely love to hear your thoughts on this conversation. Do you believe healing should be more holistic? Have you explored wellness before? What has helped you feel better in your own life? Let's have a respectful, open conversation in a comment, and I enjoy these grounded wellness discussions. Please subscribe and join our beautiful community here, because this channel is all about wellness, empowerment, nervous system support, movement, mindset, grounding, and awakening the wellness warrioress within. Until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye.